Did you know that scientists can predict how long you'll live just by looking at a few key habits? And no, it's not just about diet and exercise. What if I told you that something as simple as how fast you walk could reveal your life expectancy, or that your grip strength might be a secret window into your future health? Today, we're breaking down 7 scientifically proven signs that predict how long you'll live after 60, and most people overlook at least one of them. But here's the good news: these signs aren't set in stone. If you know what to look for, you can take action today to add more healthy, active years to your life. So stick with me until the end, because the last one might surprise you the most. Before we dive in, if you care about staying strong, independent and healthy for years to come, hit that like button and subscribe. This channel is all about helping you live your best life after 60. Now, let's get into it. Sign 1, walking speed. Meet George. At 72, he's a retired teacher who has always considered himself fairly active. But at his last checkup, his doctor asked him to do something unusual: walk a short distance down the hallway while being timed. A few minutes later, his doctor gave him some unexpected news. George, the speed at which you walk can actually predict how long you'll live. At first, George thought it was a joke, but then his doctor explained that walking speed is one of the most accurate indicators of overall health and longevity. Multiple studies have shown that seniors who walk faster than 3 feet per second, about 2 miles per hour, tend to live longer. A slower gait, on the other hand, can indicate underlying issues with cardiovascular health, muscle strength, balance, and even brain function. In fact, researchers at the University of Pittsburgh reviewed data from nearly 35,000 older adults and found that walking speed alone could predict life expectancy as accurately as more traditional health measures like blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Why? Because walking is a full-body movement. It requires strong legs, a healthy heart, stable joints, and good coordination. If any of these systems are struggling, your walking speed naturally slows down. And here's the most important part: if your walking speed is slow, you can improve it. Here's a simple 10-second walking test you can try at home. Mark 10 feet on the floor with tape or a small object. Start walking at your normal pace while timing yourself. If it takes longer than 3.3 seconds to cover that distance, your walking speed is slower than the optimal range. But don't worry. You can increase your walking speed by working on leg strength, balance, and endurance. Actionable steps to improve your walking speed. Take a daily walk. Even just 10 to 15 minutes a day can improve cardiovascular health. Strengthen your legs. Simple exercises like calf raises, squats, or stepping onto a low platform can build the muscles needed for faster walking. Improve balance. Try standing on one leg for 10 seconds at a time to strengthen stabilizing muscles. Use a slight arm swing. Studies show that swinging your arms naturally while walking helps improve momentum and balance. Now, here's a question for you. Have you ever noticed how fast you walk? Do you think it has changed over the years? Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned, because the next sign is even more surprising, and it's something most people never check. Sign 2, grip strength. Meet Margaret, 68. She's always considered herself relatively healthy. She eats well, goes for walks, and stays active in her community. So, at her last doctor's visit, she was surprised when the doctor handed her a small device and said, "Squeeze this as hard as you can." She did, and after a quick glance at the numbers, her doctor smiled and said something unexpected. "This tells me more about your overall health than your blood pressure." Margaret was confused. How could something as simple as her grip strength reveal so much about her well-being? It turns out that grip strength is one of the strongest predictors of longevity, even more so than some traditional health markers. Here's why. Your grip isn't just about hand strength. It's a reflection of your overall muscle health, nervous system function, and resilience against aging. Multiple studies have shown that weaker grip strength is linked to a higher risk of heart disease, dementia, and even early death. A study published in The Lancet found that every 11-pound decrease in grip strength was linked to a 16% higher risk of dying from any cause. Researchers at McMaster University found that grip strength can predict cardiovascular health better than blood pressure readings. Another study revealed that people with weak grip strength were more likely to experience mobility issues, falls, and cognitive decline. A weaker grip can be a sign of muscle loss, sarcopenia, poor circulation, nerve issues, or even inflammation. The good news, it's never too late to strengthen your grip. Try these 2 simple tests at home. The grocery bag test. Pick up a heavy grocery bag, about 10 to 15 pounds. If your hands tire quickly, your grip could use some improvement. The squeeze test. Take a stress ball or tennis ball and squeeze it as hard as you can. If it feels weak or tiring, it's time to work on grip strength. The good news? You can train your grip at home. Here are some easy exercises to get started. Squeeze a tennis ball or stress ball for 10 to 15 seconds at a time. Repeat 5 to 10 times per hand. Hang from a sturdy bar for as long as you can. Even 5 seconds at a time helps. Carry heavier grocery bags instead of using a cart. It naturally strengthens grip and arm muscles. Try fingertip push-ups or use hand grippers to improve finger and palm strength. Have you ever noticed your grip strength getting weaker? Try the grocery bag test and let us know how you did in the comments. But don't go anywhere. The next sign is one that most people never think about, yet it has a massive impact on your health and lifespan. Sign 3. Social connections. At 74 years old, Jim never expected that loneliness could affect his health. After retiring, he gradually lost touch with his old friends. His days became quieter, his outings less frequent. He told himself he was just enjoying peace and quiet, until he started feeling different. His energy levels dropped. He wasn't sleeping as well. Even small aches and pains felt worse than before. At his next doctor's visit, he mentioned how he had been feeling. The doctor simply asked, "When was the last time you spent time with friends?" Jim hesitated. It had been weeks, maybe even months. That's when his doctor explained something shocking. Social isolation can be as dangerous as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Decades of research confirm that strong social ties can help you live longer, healthier, and happier. A Harvard study spanning over 80 years found that people with strong relationships tend to live longer and suffer fewer health problems. Another study published in PLOS Medicine revealed that social isolation increases the risk of early death by 50%, a greater risk than obesity or physical inactivity. The National Institute on Aging found that loneliness weakens the immune system, raises blood pressure, and even accelerates cognitive decline. Humans are wired for connection. When we lack social interaction, our body responds as if we are under constant stress. Cortisol levels rise, inflammation increases, and over time, this takes a serious toll on the heart, brain, and immune system. The good news? You don't need dozens of friends to see the benefits. Even a few strong, meaningful connections can dramatically improve health and longevity. If you've noticed yourself withdrawing or feeling isolated, here are simple ways to reconnect. Call an old friend. Even a 10-minute conversation can lift your mood. Join a group or club, whether it's a book club, walking group, or senior centre activity. Being around others makes a huge difference. Volunteer. Helping others not only builds connections, but also gives you a sense of purpose. Make weekly plans. Schedule a coffee meetup, family dinner, or neighborhood gathering to ensure regular social interaction. Try technology, video calls, social media, or even texting can help bridge the gap when in-person meetings aren't possible. Who's the one person you haven't talked to in a while? Pick up the phone and reach out today, and let us know in the comments who you're reconnecting with. But don't go anywhere yet. The next sign is something that can literally add years to your life, and it's all about your mindset. Sign 4. Optimism and purpose. At 70 years old, Eleanor faced a challenge many retirees experience. She felt lost. After decades of working, she suddenly had no daily structure, no deadlines, and no colleagues to interact with. At first, she enjoyed the freedom. But after a few months, she felt something was missing. She spent more time watching TV, had less energy, and even started feeling aches and pains she never noticed before. Then one day she got a call from a former co-worker asking if she'd be interested in mentoring young professionals. She She hesitated. Was she really needed anymore? But she decided to give it a try. What happened next changed her life. Within weeks, Eleanor felt a renewed sense of energy. She had something to look forward to, a reason to get up in the morning. She realized that having a purpose wasn't just about work. It was about feeling useful, engaged, and excited about life. Decades of research show that optimistic people live longer, up to 15% longer, according to a study from Boston University. And it's not just about feeling happy. People who have a sense of purpose, whether through volunteering, learning new skills, or engaging in hobbies, have a significantly lower risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and early death. A study from JAMA Network found that people with a strong sense of purpose were less likely to develop Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. Research from the University of Michigan showed that those with a clear sense of purpose had better sleep, lower stress, and even reduced inflammation in the body. The Longevity Project, a decades-long study, found that having goals and staying mentally engaged was one of the strongest predictors of a long, healthy life. Having a reason to wake up every day keeps your brain and body engaged. It lowers stress, improves immune function, and even helps regulate blood pressure. The best part? You don't need to have a big mission to experience these benefits. Even small daily goals can make a difference. If you've been feeling unmotivated or unsure of your direction, here are some simple ways to find purpose and boost optimism. Write down 3 things that bring you joy. A hobby, a person, a favorite activity. Prioritize them. Set a small goal each day. It could be as simple as learning something new, calling a friend, or getting outside for fresh air. Volunteer or mentor. Helping others is one of the fastest ways to feel fulfilled. Start a new hobby. Whether it's gardening, painting, or learning an instrument, engaging in a new challenge keeps your brain young. Practice gratitude. Studies show that writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day can improve mental and physical health. What's one small goal you can set for yourself today? Write it in the comments below. We'd love to hear what inspires you, but don't go anywhere yet. This next sign is something doctors are now using as a secret weapon for longevity. And it's easier than you think. Sign 5. Good sleep patterns. At 69 years old, Robert felt like he was aging faster than he should. His energy was low, his memory was slipping, and he often felt groggy, even after a full night in bed. He brushed it off as just getting older, until one day he read a study that changed everything. Poor sleep can make you feel 10 years older and even shorten your lifespan. That's when he started paying attention to his sleep. He noticed he often went to bed at random times, spent hours on his phone before sleeping, and sometimes woke up in the middle of the night. So, he made a few simple changes to his routine, and within weeks, he felt like a new person. Doctors now consider good sleep just as important as diet and exercise when it comes to living longer. Research shows that getting too little sleep, less than 6 hours, or too much sleep, more than 9 hours, increases the risk of heart disease and high blood pressure, memory loss and cognitive decline, including Alzheimer's, and a weakened immune system and faster aging. On the other hand, deep sleep, especially REM and slow-wave sleep, is when the body repairs cells, flushes toxins from the brain, and strengthens memory. A study published in Nature Communications found that people who get consistent quality sleep have a 30% lower risk of early death. The National Sleep Foundation recommends 7 to 8 hours of sleep for older adults to maintain brain function and physical health. Harvard researchers found that sleep disturbances increase the risk of dementia by nearly 50%. If you struggle with sleep like Robert did, here are 3 simple changes that can make a big difference. Stick to a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Avoid screens before bed. Blue light from phones and TVs can disrupt melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep. Try reading or listening to calming music instead. Try magnesium for better rest. Magnesium helps relax muscles and calm the nervous system. Foods like almonds, spinach and bananas contain it naturally, or you can take a supplement before bed. How many hours of sleep do you get each night? Share your best sleep tips in the comments. You might help someone else improve their rest. And stay with me, because the next sign is something many people ignore, yet it has a direct impact on how long you live. Sign 6. Balance and flexibility. At 73 years old, Linda never considered balance a priority, until one day she almost had a serious accident. She was reaching for something on a high shelf when she suddenly lost her balance. She wobbled, but managed to steady herself just in time. That moment shook her. Her daughter, a physical therapist, told her something surprising. Falls are the second leading cause of accidental injury deaths worldwide, but the good news, just a few minutes of daily balance exercises can significantly lower that risk. Linda decided to take action, and within weeks, she noticed a difference. She felt steadier, more confident on her feet, and even more flexible. Doctors now use balance tests as a predictor of longevity. In fact, studies show that people who can't stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds have an 84% higher risk of dying within the next decade. A study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that balance and flexibility directly impact life expectancy. Researchers at the American Academy of Neurology discovered that poor balance is linked to a higher risk of stroke and cognitive decline. Falls account for over 3 million emergency room visits every year in older adults, making fall prevention a crucial part of healthy aging. Balance and flexibility aren't just about avoiding falls. They impact mobility, keeping you independent for longer, joint health, reducing stiffness and pain, brain function, improving coordination and reaction time, and muscle strength, preventing weakness that leads to falls. Here's a quick test to check your balance. Stand near a chair or wall for support. Lift one foot about 6 inches off the ground. Try to hold for at least 10 seconds without wobbling. Switch legs and repeat. Could you do it? If not, don't worry. Balance can improve with practice. Easy balance exercises to try daily. Heel to toe walk. Walk in a straight line, placing one foot directly in front of the other. Single leg stands. Hold onto a chair, lift one foot and try balancing for 10 to 15 seconds. Seated leg lifts. Sit on a chair and slowly lift one foot at a time to build core strength. Tai Chi or yoga both improve balance, flexibility and overall stability. Can you stand on one leg for 10 seconds? Try it now and tell us how you did in the comments. And don't go anywhere. The final sign is the most overlooked, but might just be the key to a longer, healthier life. Sign 7. How you handle stress. At 71 years old, Henry had always been a worrier. He stressed over finances, world events, and even small things like what to cook for dinner. He thought stress was just part of life, until his doctor told him something shocking. Chronic stress is aging you from the inside out. The doctor explained that stress isn't just a feeling. It physically changes the body. It raises blood pressure, weakens the immune system, and most importantly, shortens telomeres, the protective caps on our DNA. When telomeres shrink, cells age faster. That means more wrinkles, weaker muscles, a higher risk of disease, and ultimately, a shorter lifespan. That was Henry's wake-up call. He decided to try a few simple techniques to manage stress. And within weeks he felt calmer, slept better, and even had more energy. Research proves that chronic stress accelerates aging. A groundbreaking study from the University of California found that people with high stress levels had significantly shorter telomeres, making them biologically older than their actual age. The American Heart Association reports that stress increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline. Harvard researchers discovered that stress weakens the immune system, making seniors more vulnerable to illness. But here's the good news: you can reverse the damage. Studies show that simple stress-reducing activities can slow down aging and even lengthen telomeres. If stress is a daily struggle, try these simple but powerful techniques. Deep breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds. This activates the body's relaxation response. Meditation or mindfulness, even 5 minutes a day, can lower stress hormones. Apps like Calm or Headspace can help. Engage in enjoyable activities, reading, gardening, listening to music. Anything that brings you joy reduces cortisol levels. Laugh more. Laughter isn't just fun. It lowers blood pressure and boosts immune function. Stay active. Gentle movement like walking, yoga, or even stretching helps the body process stress better. What's your favorite way to relax? Share your best stress-busting tip in the comments below. Your idea might help someone else. Now you know the 7 biggest signs that predict how long you'll live after 60. The best part? You have control over every single one of them. Walking speed reflects your overall health. Grip strength signals longevity. Social connections keep your mind and body strong. Optimism and purpose add years to your life. Good sleep repairs your body. Balance and flexibility prevent dangerous falls. Stress management protects your cells from aging faster. The good news? You can start improving these today. Even small changes can add years to your life. Take action now. If you found this helpful, tap the like button. It helps more people see this video. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. They'll thank you later. Your future self will thank you. See you in the next video.